Just 2 weeks ago, the most decorated figure skater in U.S. history added yet another jewel to her crown. Before a sold-out crowd in Washington, D.C., Michelle Kwan won her 5th World Championship. It was a performance many called the very best of her career. This 22-year-old has now won more than 40 major competitions, including 7 U.S. national championships and 2 Olympic medals. Michelle Kwan, congratulations. It's great to see you.
Good to see you, too.
So I saw you the last time, I guess, in November, and since then you've won the national championships and the world championships. So what's going on? Have you been eating your Wheaties or what? I mean, it's so impressive.
Oh, I'm still in cloud 9. I mean, it's just been one great thing after another. It's the World in D.C. was just an amazing week. Amazing. I still can't believe it to this day. And then now I'm on Chevy Champions on Ice, having fun, touring with a great gang of skaters. And it's just, it's awesome.
What was it about the Worlds that enabled you? I mean, was it just serendipity? Did everything just come together in the best possible way, Michelle? You know, I've talked to you so much and so many times before and after big competitions. And it seems you never quite know what's going to happen out there on the ice. But were the stars properly aligned? What do you think accounts for your incredible performance?
Well, this year, my approach to skating was very different. Usually I have a rigid schedule. I have, okay, I'm going to do this competition, I'm going to do this and this. But I played it by ear. After such a long season, you know, with the Olympics and tour, I said, okay, I'm going to really take it easy and make a decision based on how I feel. And, you know, without competition every month, I was like, really missing it. So I decided to compete at the Nationals and the Worlds.
But do you think you were more relaxed about it, that you weren't feeling so much enormous pressure? That must have had something to do with it.
I think this year my approach was just to have fun, enjoy the sport of figure skating, and just to put everything in perspective. It's sport, go out there and have fun, and I think that it is the difference.
I know that Peggy Fleming called your performance awesome, and Dick Button stopped doing commentary for a moment. He just stood up in the booth and applauded. And then afterwards, you looked so ecstatic. Tell me what was going through your mind as everybody was throwing flowers and you seemed so happy and relieved.
Well, I talked to Dick after the long program, and he said, at the very end, I just started laughing. And I was like, well, for me mentally, I didn't stop thinking until I was in my ending pose. And I was like, wow, that's it? And to have everyone in the arena stand up, the crowd was just, they were on fire. And it's like, it does not get better than this. So I had to savor every moment of it because I'm like, it's incredible.
We should put your championships, your 5 world championships, into a quick bit of perspective. You're the first woman to win 5 since Carol Heiss did it back in the 1950s. Sonia Henning still holds the record for the most worlds. She won 10 in the 20s and 30s. But what does it mean to be sort of side by side with these great skaters in the history books?
It's incredible. I really don't know what to say. I mean, I have been so fortunate in skating, and 10 years at the World Championships, and I just try to enjoy myself. It's so hard for me to put in perspective because I'm still going at it.
And you're still sort of in the moment. We have, speaking of being back in the moment, we have tape of your very first victory at the World Championships. It was in 1996. You were just 15 years old. Looking back, what goes through your mind as you watch this tape?
To see the physical changes, and really, I don't know, it's just, when I see videotapes, I'm like, that was me? But it just seemed like yesterday, but yet it looks like a long time ago.
And nice eyeliner there, by the way.
I had you.
Listen, it was very in back then. Before we go, are you having some fun? You have the same boyfriend. I'm very nosy about this.
Yeah.
You finished 1 year at UCLA. You're going to go back to school, Michelle? What's going on there?
Well, I have a long distance boyfriend, so that's kind of hard because we both he's a hockey player and I'm a figure skater, so it's like long distance traveling. And
ice, so that's a good thing, right?
Yeah. One similarity, but I really want to go back to school education is very important, and it's just finding the right balance with skating in school and personal life.
Well, it's so great to see you again, and you always are so wonderful and self-effacing and humble, and I think a real example for so many athletes. So thanks for coming by, Michelle, and I know we're going to see if you're going to skate in our next half hour depending on the weather, but we're keeping our fingers crossed that you'll be able to.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Michelle. Up next, America's Most Talented Kid. We're going to meet some of the finalists. That's right after this.